Most people, when they hear this message, are really excited and come up to me afterwards and ask what it is they can do to help, or is there anything that they can do to help. The one thing that we understand that most Americans do not have is a lot of time or money. So what we've done is developed a strategy that every single American patriotic American that believes in God and country can do to support this cause with very little time and very little money. So here is a list of things that you can do to help. The first thing is pray. What we are doing is we are calling God down as an arbitrator. We're asking God to arbitrate on our behalf against the federal government and the rulings that have been made against him. This is not just religious rhetoric. This nation probably is in trouble if he does not intervene and help. So we need to implore heaven. Just as Benjamin Franklin said, I think there's a lot of groups out there that want to restore the Constitution and want to restore the greatness of this nation, but I think we've left that out. Just like Benjamin Franklin said, have we forgotten this most powerful friend? Do we think that we no longer need his assistance? The longer I live, the more that I'm convinced that God governs in the affairs of man. And if this nation could not start without his assistance, the restoration of it will fail also. The second thing we need you to do is raise awareness. That the appeal to heaven is an awareness campaign, like breast cancer awareness or autism awareness. We need everybody to raise the awareness of this civil rights movement. We have created two things specifically: appeal to heaven yard signs and appeal to heaven magnets. And we want to see these in front of every yard. We want to see these on the back of every car. The government and the media will act like that this is just a fringe movement. But when they see this popping up like dandelions all across America, the politicians and the courts and the media will have to take note. So what we're asking you to do is get a yard sign, get a magnet, and we're also asking you to like us on Facebook. The controlled media is going to ignore this as long as they can. Therefore, we're going to have to use social media to spread this as a grassroots movement among the masses. The next thing that we need to do is we need to educate ourselves. I have written my book, The Rise of America, Fighting the Next American Revolution and the Constitutional Crisis, as an educational tool. That is the purpose of our outreach ministry, is as an educational tool. Like the purpose-driven life was taught in small groups all across America, the understanding of our rights and where they come from needs to be taught in every group, in every youth group, small group, Bible study. The Church of America needs to pick this up and begin to educate. So you need to first educate yourself, and then you need to educate others. The next thing that we need you to do is give. We do not have the finances to take this national as of yet, but I am encouraged that we will. President Obama was able to raise $3 million in a 24-hour period by just 130,000 people giving an average of $23 apiece. I believe the Christian church can do much better than that. If we are going to ever take this civil rights movement national, we are going to need your support. So if you would consider a small donation, even just a small monthly donation, it would go a long way when combined with other God-fearing, patriotic Americans. And the last thing is we need to work together in the spirit of unity across Christian denomination, even irreligious and religious. People that love the Constitution need all to join together. The one thing I usually tell people is this: our founding fathers did not agree on a lot of things, but the one thing that they did agree on, that they could all rally around, that they were living under a tyrannical government and that had suppressed the rights of the people. That needed to end first, and then the other issues could be debated. So that's the first thing that we need to focus on. We need to quit being good Republicans and good Democrats, and we need to start being good Americans. Thank you, and God bless.